there are three foundational principles that come out of the teachings of India from the great rishis. There's quite a few, but these are three really big ones. If you really want to have more happiness in your life, then these three things will create such a strong foundation for you. And they are satsang, sadhana, and seva. And satsang means sitting in the company of truth, which is really being in a community of like-minded people with a great teacher, studying spiritual teachings, often with spiritual music and things like that. So anyone who's ever sat in a community of like-minded people talking about uplifting topics and playing beautiful music, you know how uplifting and transformational that is for you. And that's satsang. Sadhana is your daily spiritual practice, your prayer, your meditation, your breath work, your reading of the scriptures, the study of the spiritual traditions of the masters. And that uplifts your mind, uplifts your body, uplifts your heart, and helps you make good decisions for your health and for your life. And the third one is seva, which is so important. I was writing about this little experience that I had recently. I was feeling a little bit lonely the other day, and I was driving and I was thinking about it, and I thought, where's this coming from? What is the source of this? Like, what is this feeling? And I was recognizing how normally when we have an emotion, whether it's loneliness or anger or sadness or whatever, that we try to drown it out with music or food or conversation, so many different ways that or alcohol or drugs or whatever, we try to drown out the emotions. I said, no, I'm not going to drown it out with anything. I'm just going to be with it. Let it. Where's this coming from? What is this? Let's sit with it. Let's be with it. And then after I sat with it and kind of contemplated on it for a while, and then I remember something Gurudev Sri Sri Ravi Shankar says. He says, the fastest way to depression, if you want to be depressed, the fastest way to depression is to think about, what about me? What about me? What about me? Oh, poor me. What about me? Keep asking, what about me? What about me? Right? And that will absolutely lead you to depression very quickly. And if you want to get out of depression or sadness or loneliness or whatever you're feeling, then you ask, what can I do for others? How can I support somebody else? So we get out of the ego. We get out of the mind, this me, mine loop. And so I said, okay, let me do that. Let me go help. And so I went and volunteered, and I did some seva, and I went and talked to some ex-drug addicts and alcoholics and talked to them about meditation and breath work and spiritual practices. And we ended up having a conversation for like an hour and a half, and they wanted my phone number, and they were so grateful. And I just, seva actually means selfless service. So just completely doing things, helping others with no expectation of anything in return. And I left that experience and totally fulfilled, totally at peace, totally back in my centered self, knowing, yes, this is what life is about. If you want to feel centered, if you want to feel peaceful, if you want to feel happy and fulfilled, get out of this me, my mind mindset and go do something for somebody else. Go serve somebody else. Go volunteer for a foundation. Go offer whatever you have to help somebody else. And that will bring you so much more abundance and happiness and joy and health in return. If you're people-pleasing, it's because you care about what they think about you. You're expecting something in return. You're expecting them to like you, to praise you, to appreciate you, to welcome you. That's an expectation in return, and that is not useful to you at all. In fact, that's actually draining and degrades you and brings your energy down, right? And so selfless service, seva, is the opposite of that. It's going, this has nothing to do with me. Let me go help somebody for the sake of helping. Let me go volunteer for the sake of volunteering, because I know that that's a good thing to do for others. And there's nothing wrong in the beginning with going, I know that doing good for others can bring good back to me. The idea of karma, the idea of reciprocity. It's like in the beginning, most people have that kind of intention when they're doing volunteer work and save and things like that, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that, but it is significantly more powerful and more healing and more uplifting and brings you more fulfillment and happiness when you can drop that. When you can drop that idea of expecting anything in return and just go and help. Because when you're doing that from your heart, there's no people pleasing there like you're talking about, right? Because you are already full and you are sharing that. Your cup is so full that you're sharing that. It's not even that it fills you up. You're already full and you're sharing that fullness with others.